just like physiological sensations, emotions are always in flow, in motion. Unless we completely fixate and focus on them, then they can cascade into an affective state. Emotions are deeply ingrained in our physiology, in our physiological sensations. So for example, if you were to frown for a sustained period of time, or smile for a sustained period of time, or walk with shoulders back and chest slightly out for a sustained period of time, you'd notice your emotions, feelings and mood changing. Therefore it's possible potentially to modulate emotions by being aware of our bodily sensations and altering our posture. Now this can happen sometimes unconsciously, like when you're in a meeting and you see someone sort of start to slump, or you might be talking to a friend, you sort of notice they start to change their mood. Alternatively, it could be an appraisal of a certain situation in sport, or in business, in an interview, or in football you might miss an easy goal, or in tennis it could be a double fault, or in golf it could be an easy putt, or just not really doing well in an interview, or in a meeting not going very well. And what tends to happen is then the next opportunity we miss out on because we're still focusing on what happened prior to that situation, because emotions are deeply ingrained in our physiological sensations, and by interrupting the cycle before it cascades into an affective state by using our physiology, so we can break that affective state before it cascades and intensifies. The flip side of that as well is that emotional states are reflective of our physiology. So we see it sometimes when teams in sport, for example, certain players, they look down and obviously that affects the state, and sort of you see even the opposition notice that, and then they see it as an opportunity to build their confidence to get deeper in the game. But equally, if you go into an interview or presentation, one sends out a message to the person interviewing you or the people at the presentation too. So you can work on your physiology and notice your body sensations to help break that state. Live with passion. Boom.